In 2009, a man walked into a courtroom. No lawyer, no backup, no deal on the table. The judge asked him if he understood what he was risking. He said yes. 3 years later, that same man was running a company worth $4 billion. His name was Elon Musk. And what saved him wasn't talent, wasn't luck. It was that he had already decided he had nothing left to lose. Here's something nobody says out loud. The modern economy is not designed to make you wealthy. It's designed to make you just comfortable enough to keep showing up. Think about it. Your mortgage is structured so the first 10 years you're paying almost pure interest. The bank gets rich. You get a feeling of ownership. Your salary raise is always just slightly above inflation, enough to feel like progress, not enough to escape. Your phone, your streaming service, your gym membership, all subscription models. Engineered so canceling feels like losing something you already paid for. Short number 2. This is not conspiracy, this is product design. McKinsey has a term for it, engineered dependency. Build a product people can't easily leave, not because it's great, because leaving hurts. Your entire financial life was built on the same principle: you're not bad with money. You were handed a system that was specifically designed to make sure you'd always need more of it. Now, the man who breaks out of that, most people think he's cold, antisocial, doesn't care about anyone. That's not it. Charlie Munger was worth $2.6 billion when he died. He lived in the same house he bought in 1959. Not because he couldn't afford a bigger one, because the house wasn't the point. His whole life, he made decisions from a position of not needing the outcome. When Berkshire passed on a deal, they passed. No second guessing, no calling back. That posture worth more than any MBA, because the person who needs the deal will always lose to the person who doesn't. Beat always. Financial detachment isn't about being rich. It's about building a life where no single person, no single job, no single outcome can hold you hostage. Howard Hughes had more money than most governments, and he died terrified, locked in a hotel room, completely controlled by his own paranoia. That's not freedom. That's just expensive fear. Real financial freedom isn't a number in your account. It's the moment you stop flinching. There's a study from the University of Michigan. People who reported having at least 3 months of expenses saved negotiated salaries that were on average 18% higher than those who didn't. Same qualifications, same interview. The only difference, one person could afford to walk away, the other couldn't. The market doesn't pay for skill, it pays for leverage. And leverage starts the day you stop being afraid of the word. So how does someone actually build this? Not with motivation, not with a morning routine, with one specific habit: removing financial single points of failure. One income stream is a single point of failure. One skill set is a single point of failure. One relationship where you're emotionally dependent is a single point of failure. Jeff Bezos had a logistics company, a media company, a cloud company, a space company, and a grocery chain. Before most people figured out he sold books. He wasn't diversifying because he was greedy. He was making himself unkillable. Every new revenue stream was one less thing that could bring the whole structure down. You don't need Bezos money to think like that. You need a second income source, a real skill someone will pay for online, a small asset that generates anything, even $200 a month, that isn't tied to your boss's mood. That's it. That's the first move. Because the man who has $200 coming in from somewhere else walks into Monday morning completely differently than the man who doesn't. I'm not going to tell you to believe in yourself. I'm not going to tell you that you're capable of more. You already know that. And it hasn't moved you yet. What I'll tell you instead is this. Somewhere right now, someone with your exact level of intelligence, your exact resources, and a worse starting point is building something that makes them impossible to control. Not because they're special, because they decided that needing people is a design flaw, and they started fixing it. The question was never whether you can. The question is how much longer you're going to wait.